ambassadors, what's good, what's popping, what's going on in between, underneath, above, and all that good stuff. How you feeling, how you kicking, how you breathing. The moral of this story is how you doing? Anyway, so let's get right on. Let's go ahead and get to this video because there's a lot to talk about. So boom! Okay, I don't know where it's come from, but welcome back. So anyway, so if I don't get this video done right now, I was gonna get all dressed up in my little African little cute little dress or whatever for y'all, and I just came back from like work walking with my dog and sweating or whatever, and I was like, if I don't do this video now, I'm not gonna do this video later. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this video now so I can be able to release it tomorrow, because Potomac. I used to say Potomac, but now I found out it says Potomac. Ciao. What's given? Now, first of all, before we get into this review, because today's Monday, okay? I was supposed to have done a review for the trailer, but I never did it. That's what I'm saying. If I don't do this video now, I'm not going to do it. But their outfit, their little, it's giving, y'all. My favorite is Candace. I love Candace's look. I love Karen's look. I just don't, I'm not really a big fan of that. Maybe if I was to wear a glove, like one day, then I'll probably understand. But I love Candace's outfit. I love her face, her makeup. I'm not a makeup person, but like, I love the whole fit. Miss Karen Huger, whatever. She's giving. Like, these older people are really giving us a run for our money. She got her little too uplifted or whatever. Giving Ray something new to suck on. Hurry up, poo. Child, my least favorite look for me. Let me look at it real quick so I can tell you. Okay, so I can tell you. My least favorite look of the whole Potomac ladies. Ashley's cool. Robin sitting down, the fit is cute. Miss Wendy is giving you thighs. Okay, she's giving you thighs, and African goddess. You hear me? Come on. Okay. Okay, I love anybody African. I love you. Period. Now with Candace's dress, one thing is like, she got slit too, but I wish it was higher, and she's giving you like the side, like how Wendy. I wish Wendy's hand wasn't covering her little cut or whatever. I don't know why, but Karen, she's perfectly fine. Giselle looks pretty. She looks pretty. I just don't too much like that dress. That's my least favorite look. It's Giselle's dress. I don't like it. Mia, we can't really see her whole dress because she's behind, but she looks, let me see her face, yeah, okay, moving on. Great. That's my least favorite. My least favorite is Giselle. Mia is following after her. I like Mia's earrings. I love those. Love Giselle's earrings too. Her hair. Giselle's hair, it's not giving me edges. I don't understand why her hair never has edges. But okay. But Miss Karen is giving it to you all day, every day. So is Ashley. Robin's cool. She's cool. She still won that engagement ring though. She's cool. Wendy giving it to you all day, every day. Okay. So yeah, nonetheless, that was it. So let's go ahead and get into this review, honey. So the scene opens up with Giselle, Karen, and Robin. Sorry, I'm hungry. So Giselle and Karen talk about Ashley. They had this like the background is at this like cherry blossom garden, and it was really pretty, like really pretty. Which leads to like her Karen's event later on, but we'll get to that. So they Ashley, Giselle and Karen are talking about Ashley in the cherry blossom garden. Giselle and Karen have, while they're talking about Ashley or whatever, they have like this age banter with each other, about like them being the same age group or something. I don't know. Giselle always want to throw shots at somebody. We don't really care for it. Robin talks about Mia. At this point, Robin is entering into the scene, and she comes in, and she's like, because at this point, Mia has made a post on social media about her cancer scare, and for me, Mia's a liar. She had my heart last season when it was about her mother and her storyline and how Candace threw the salad. Like she had my heart, okay? She had my heart. I was like, don't do Mia like that. She's a newbie. But now I'm like, Mia, girl, stop with this attention seeking thing. So Robin walks in talking about, is Mia like, she walks in asking, is Mia really like have cancer? Because like she edited her post twice. You know what I'm saying? Because at first she led on to the audience, to people who are on Twitter or Instagram. I don't follow any of these people, so I don't know. But she led people to believe that like she had cancer. And for me, I'm gonna get into that later. So they're questioning that, and they're saying, Robin's saying like how you don't play with things like that. That's not something to play with. And everyone agrees how Mia can lie and be attention seeking. So at this point, Ashley walks in and they start talking about Ashley's divorce. And it not making sense. So Ashley's talking about her divorce to the girls. Giselle asks Ashley, is she getting a divorce? And Ashley's like, yeah, they're getting divorced. But in their state, they have to be separated for a year first. So then she leads. Then Ashley leads on to say how she and Michael are buying a house together, which then confuses everybody else, and me included. At first, I was giving the benefit of doubt, but we'll get to the part where I was like, okay, now stop playing in my face with this story. But anyway, so then it leads everybody to like, why are you buying a house with the man that you are divorcing? So then Robin, of all people, Karen can give advice all day, every day. Robin and Giselle should just shut the entire fuck up, okay? So Robin says that when her and Juan got divorced, she was not trying to buy a house with him. You know what I'm saying? So she don't understand why Ashley's trying to buy a house with her ex-husband, Sweet. But I also feel like you're the last person to speak about anybody. Because first and foremost, you and Juan have been divorced for how long? Y'all were still living in the same house. He was still fucking on you while fucking on other people outside of your house. He goes out, do whatever he want to do. You don't know if that man is clean or not, and he's still coming in your home and putting that thing on you. No, ma'am. We not want to hear nothing from you, girl. You hush. Just because you engaged don't mean nothing. We don't want to hear none of your lies. Hush it. So then we go into the next scene, which is Karen invites everyone to her springtime event that she's planning on having later on the episode. And she'll try to come up with like names for it or whatever. And for the event turned out to be really cute, but the naming, I was like, okay. Anyway, but it's rich people problems. So now the sidebar I want to put in this very moment is that the little transitions, the transitions in between the scenes, I love. Okay, it's giving me very much get to know DC. Give me DC. Show me what, because you know how we watch real Love Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. They show you like I'm from Atlanta, so I see the little spots from Atlanta. I'll be like, oh, I've been there. Central, I've been there. Oh, that's downtown. I've been there. So I feel like I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I feel like when they show like all that, and I always wanted to go to DC. I was gonna go to law school in DC, and I'm not gonna. But it just gave me like, DC's really pretty. Okay, stop playing with them. It's really pretty. I love the transitions. Anyway, so then next thing we are with Kansas, who I am quite excited for to love this year, this season. Because in the other seasons, okay, woo, I did not like Kansas. And anybody who knows me will tell you I did not like Kansas. And I'm still Team Monique. Okay? A part of me slightly understanding where Candace is coming from. But the entire whole PTSD, having to put notes on the window to remind you that you are safe and you are okay. Girl, miss me with that boo. You black. You've never been to a fight before? Have a seat. Anyway, but this season, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about it, but I'm just like, yeah, Candace, give me the reads, girl. Give me the reads. So anyway, we're with Candace and Chris, and they are trying to freeze Candace's ex because Candace is now busy with her tour, busy with her up and coming out new album, busy. She has other businesses. She has a lot of things on her plate, and she's really busy, and she's grateful that she's busy. But she also knows that age is never on a woman's side. Okay, so before she gets too old, because she's still young, before she gets too old, or whenever she's ready to have babies and she doesn't miss the eggs, she's gonna go ahead and put them aside so she can go ahead. But sidebar, she's already started IVF, trying to get pregnant now. So I guess it just, I don't know, we're gonna see later in the season why. Originally she's gonna freeze them away and continue on with her busy life or whatever. Hold on, y'all. So yeah. So they go into discussion of like how Chris is now the GM of a hotel. Chris is now the GM of a hotel. I don't know the name of the hotel, but it's one of the popular hotels. It's gonna also come up later in the season because of Giselle's storyline. So, and how his schedule is no longer consistent. He doesn't have consistent off days. And they had this whole discussion / argument while they are in the doctor's office for the in vitro, I don't know, the freezing of the eggs right in front of the doctor. And I'm just like, do y'all not have any proof about your marriage? Do you not like? There's just certain things I grew up on. What I don't, not even grew up on. It's just certain things I just will never do. I will never, ever, ever, ever argue with my spouse in front of anybody. You will never know what's going on between me and my spouse. Never in your life. Unless you're a friend. And even then, it would be limited. If I got a problem with my spouse, I'm going to go to my spouse and go talk to them. Why would I come outside of them? My issues with them. And then why would I be in public having a disagreement with my spouse as if we don't have a home? Like, what? I was like, embarrassment. And the only person who started this argument was Candace. And she kept saying how, like, your schedule is not consistent. And he's like, it is. She was like they're just going back and I was just like, ugh. I don't like this for y'all. So, within the later on that scene, we see them in a car, which I'm like, if y'all could have just held that part and just saved it for the car, because you was gonna talk about it in the car anyway. Fuck is you arguing in front of strangers? Like what the fuck? It's not therapy. Like what? Chill. So they don't go in the car, And they talk furthermore about it, and he is supposed to hold it. He is oh I thought I had erased my notes. Chris is supposed to inseminate Candace for her freezing of the eggs process or whatever, and it has to be exact date and time every week or something, and it's a problem for Candace because she feels she is hesitant because of his inconsistent schedule. But to him, he feels like his schedule is quite consistent. And I feel like this. You want to have children with this lady. She feels like your schedule's not consistent. Fix your schedule to where it's consistent for her. You gotta inseminate her. She's unhappy with it, so fix it. It's your wife. Like, what are we arguing about? First, we were arguing because first he didn't have a job. Now he got a job. Like, what? And then if you were working from home and you were doing internet stuff, why did you, I don't know. Why did you leave that to go, or why you don't do both? Or like, just fix it for her. Like, damn, it ain't that hard. Just fix that thing for that lady and move on elsewhere. Anyway, so then the next scene is we go to True Food Restaurant where Robin and Charisse enters the scene, and Charisse's face looks good. She gained a little weight, but I feel like it's happy weight. Like, it's like when you don't gotta keep a persona of like, oh, I'm the bad football player, coach's whatever's wife. You gotta be this. It just looks like she's happy. She's finally stopped crying and whimpering, and she just looks happy. And she goes into like, Robin asks her about her love life, and she goes into like her love life is so great. She's been with 2.5 men, and the half is like a fuck buddy or whatever that she has. That whenever she's bored, she'll call him and he'll come rock her world real quick. You know, it's a little young little tenderoni thing that she be fucking on. Then we get into when is Robin getting married? Cause girl, we sick of this storyline. I'm sick of this storyline. I am sick of you and one story. Can we get other aspects of your life? I don't care about you and one anymore. I'm over it. I'm done with it. Wrap it up. Throw it away. Start over again. Like, no. So she goes, and they got so much thing going on that their wedding is the last thing on their minds. So I don't want to get married. Just say that. Just say we don't want to get married. I don't want to be with this man no more. He don't want to be with me no more. And I feel like if Robin was to like be single, that would be a great storyline to have. Like how y'all co-parent, how you start dating. Like, girl, let that man go. Ooh. So then they get into this. Now before we get to the part where I'm about to talk about, the producers ask when Charisse asked Robin when is she getting married. So then the producers comes in and asks her in her confessional, and they were like, "So again, when are y'all getting married?" I was like, "Not again." Child, they don't want to get married. So anyway, so then we get into Robin wanting to get her prenup because she feels like the person who makes less should not be automatically given half of the person who makes more income because they didn't deserve it. So then Cherie said, "You think I don't deserve the money that I got from Eddie?" And she was like, "No, you don't." And I thought I was going to go left because Cherie was like, "I don't." And she, "No, you don't." So then she asked her, "Do you think I deserve half of one's money?" And Cherie was like, "No." And she was like, "Exactly." Which I don't agree with that. I feel like if whatever you had before you made me have nothing to do with me. But whatever you accumulated with me in the picture, that has to do with me. Because you're the breadwinner and we have children that have to be at home to take care of our children, and I'm not able to work because I'm at home to take care of our children and take care of you, and having to be at the basketball wives stuff, having to show face and do all of this, I deserve half of that. Now, anything else you do before and after me, don't gotta do me. Anything that you did while you were with me has something to do with me. Like, because at some point it's a give and take in a relationship. Somebody gotta sacrifice at some point for the other person to win, then it's vice versa. It's like it's a give and take. So I believe that, like, if I was to be rich and my spouse and I, God forbid, my spouse and I divorce, I will automatically give you half of whatever I have while we're together, because, like, what's mine is yours and what's yours is mine. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And she feels like when she gives a prenup to what's her man name? Whatever Robin's I can't remember his name right now. But whenever she gives the prenup to him, whenever she gives a prenup to Juan, he's not going to be receptive. But I'm like, but he gave you a prenup when y'all was together. Like, girl, find that storyline, man. Go on for me with this. Anyway, so then we're going to okay. So then we're going to the next scene for me, where it is Mia, Gordon, and her family are having a gathering at Mia's new home. She moved to Potomac. She is renting a home next to Karen. And she has renovated her rented home for $65,000 for a home that is not permanent. Mia, again, I said, is a liar. Because there's no way that a regular brain working human being will just squander their money in such a manner. Why are you renovating a home that you're renting? Like, are you dumb or you dumb? No, I don't believe that, none of that. So we go into her and we see her mother comes in and she talks about how her mom have not been that cool because of the last season, but they're working on their relationship and it's getting better. So then Karen and her husband comes in, and Karen and her husband are introduced. Karen and Ray are introduced to Mia's family, and they have this little discussion or whatever. And then they talk about how Karen asks her cousin or whatever, what is the most embarrassing thing that Mia used to do, something like that when she was younger. And they talk about how she used to make monkey noises. So then they asked her to do it. She proceeds to do it. She does really good monkey noises. I'll give you that. And she does it again in confessional. I'm just like, hey girl, we got it. So then Karen pulls her aside to talk to her and give her heads up that, like, we talked about not. I feel like it wasn't a way of, like, we talked about you at the. She didn't really tell her, like, she was just like, people have questions about your posts on social media. We want to know if it's real or not. Because because her editing thing. And then she goes and she says, that's their opinion. This is my life. I don't really care how they feel. Now, before Karen came in, Mia and her family were having this, like, so scripted interaction where her mom was asking her, did she get her results yet? And she was like, no, because basically they found lumps in her body. And for me, I know doctors do not just, they're very picky on how they let you know what's going on without triggering. She said the doctor was like, we gotta check to make sure it doesn't spread. I don't think a doctor would normally just say that word because they feel like you automatically think it's cancer. And they don't know it's cancer. So they can't just, like, lead you to think that it's cancer. You know what I'm saying? And her mom was having a conversation and she's just being like, oh, I hug the children a little bit more now. I kiss them a little bit more. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, girl, man. But who am I? I've never had one in the fiacqua. I probably never will. Who who am I to tell you how you deal with your scares? I just feel like Mia has proven herself to be attention seeking, a liar, a manipulator, and it's just like, I don't too much care for it. Now, sidebar, when it comes to that whole cancer thing, I just like it's something that you just should not play with. And because originally, when you see her original post, she led people to believe as if she had it. Then she went back and edited to put it in a way where it's like, I don't have it, I'm not sure yet. So if that's the case, then why did you leave? This is what I'm saying. Like, you just trying to find a storyline, and this is not a cute storyline. We don't too much care for it. And right now, she got something going on with her Gordon's family business, where she's like, oh, they kicked him out. He is retired. It's his family's business. It makes no sense for you to be the lead. You are like the fourth wife. For you to be the lead of his family business when there's other people like his brothers that are in charge. It's their family business. Talking about they kicked. Yes, you're fired. Yes. That's not your position, girl. Anywho, moving on. So now we see Miss Lil Wendy going to Bar One, and as we know, Bar One is a Peter Cynthia's ex-husband, Peter, the scamming ass Peter, the one who used most of Cynthia's money, ruined her credit, had no money of his own, living off his wife. That Peter. He has a Bar One in DC, and when he's over there. And she went there because she has a meeting with him because she was talking about how she wants to open a Nigerian lounge. And he overheard it and he said he wanted to be a part of it. So she's like, sure, why not? Because he's in the hospitality industry already. And he's been successful. I was like, girl, no, he has not. You know how many... Have you not watched Real Housewives of Atlanta when he has squandered Cynthia's money? No, ma'am. Anyway, now he might be successful now, but before, girl, bye. So anyway, so she goes to have a meeting with him so they can discuss how they're gonna go about the business. So he comes with a proposal. She out of 100%, she will own 20% of the business and he will own 80% because he's gonna cough up majority of the money. Now, her portion that she has to cough up is a lot of money as well. Something like $6 million, something in the millions. And Whitney and her husband, Eddie, they share a joint account. And she can't just go out here pulling out money without his permission, which I am here for because we move as one. Okay? And she knows, like, he doesn't want her to partake in anything else because her schedule is already full as it is. She's a teacher. She is a speaker. She does so much stuff. And her husband is already feeling like, girl, calm down. So he don't want no parts of it. So now, her and Pete had a conversation, and she has to go figure out a way to talk him into not allowing, but like being okay with her, agreeing with her to take that lump sum of money out that will not have an investment back. Will not have a profit back for years to come. So that's where we end off with Peter and Shorty, Peter and Wendy. And I'm just like, we don't too much care for Peter like that. Now we are with Ashley. Ashley is at her mother and I think it's her mother's house, but she's meeting with her mother and her uncle and her cousin and her baby. Her two sons are with her too. So they can have dinner together. And they go ahead and talk about the divorce and how the proceeding of the divorce. So Ashley has nothing figured out. Ashley is she's I just don't believe she's just that stupid. I feel like this is all a play or role she is playing. Like she just can't be this stupid. Ashley wants to get a house, like I mentioned prior, with Michael in the LLC. And Ashley has no divorce lawyer. Ashley doesn't know how much money she's she needs to survive in this world because Michael pays for everything. Ashley has no money set aside for nothing. Okay? And also, Ashley is leaving Michael's people to delegate the documents that they need to do to get their divorce. Because their prenup now that they had was for 5 years. That we had seen last a year or the last season of the season before that, we saw that they renegotiated their prenup. Now it's 8 years, and now the prenup is null and void. Their old prenup is null and void. She's supposed to get half of a lump sum of all of Michael's money. But she doesn't know she's gonna get that. And I feel like after I talked to my best friend Chantel, I feel we have come to the conclusion that like she's not getting a thing. Because if you were getting something, you would have known by now that you're supposed to be getting something. You don't know how much money you need, like your expenses for the month. You don't know how much you spent for the year. So like it's like you like it gotta be like everything that she spends. Michael has a tight eye on everything that she spends. Because and even if that's the case, why do you not have a job, not even a job, a business in your own name with your own money? Why have you not put money aside? I'm pretty sure it gives you allowance. Save it. Like I just don't understand, Ashley. And why should your family have to tell you that you need to get a divorce lawyer? Are you dumb or you dumb? Like, and then her uncle ends up telling her like, you need to get a divorce lawyer. You need to stop this bullshit. Get a divorce lawyer because if you don't, he's gonna hold his money over your head and try to use that against you. And I'm just like, duh. Like what? Anywho, now if you was asked why they're divorcing, Giselle and them asked her that in the first scene. I just didn't mention it. They're divorcing because she's not trying to do what they used to do when it comes sexually. What they used to do when they first got together. Like they had an open marriage, they had threesomes together, and she's no longer interested in that. And Michael is still interested in that. So I guess Michael still wants to fuck on men, and he wants to have threesomes with her and other women. And Ashley don't want none of that. No, none of that. Ain't no man beating your booty hole. You ain't finna be no man's booty hole. And you not finna be sleeping together with other people. I just want just us. And Michael's not okay with that. And they've grown apart. And they haven't had sex for 4 months. Now, what I did not mention earlier in the beginning was that I felt like they were being a bit hard on Ashley because I feel like when you're going through a breakup, process and the steps, there's different things that you go through. For me, I will absolutely not want to get a house with somebody I'm divorcing. I will get a house within my own means, with the money that I have, and go ahead and go buy a house on my own. 2, I want to, especially if I have children who will be married, I want to keep some type of normancy. So with that being said, I feel like that's what Ashley's trying to do. She's trying to hold on for every little thing that she can hold on to not make this be reality for her. So she's moving in a delusional manner, like getting a house with her ex-husband. That's what I was feeling in the beginning. But now that I've seen this scene with her mother, and her uncle, and they're like, you're not making sense. I'm like, okay, great. If you're your family member, your own mother is saying this, and mothers don't lie. So she's saying this, then okay, great. Girl, you are being delusional. You are being real stupid. Okay? You didn't have nothing. You got this Potomac check coming in. You have social media presence check coming in. You have Instagram, TikTok. You do things. You have things on the side. Put all of that money together. Go find you something by yourself and get you a home. And ask for child support. Like, why are you forcing yourself to be in this bullshit of a shit show? I just don't understand. Like, I've been in a relationship where, like, I feel like our lives were intertwined. so deeply. But boo, when it was time to go, it was time to go. I cut off our phone because our phone bill was together. We lived together. Everything that we had was together. Cut that whole phone thing out when I got my own. Moved out. Mm, like everything that we had attached, we had a joint account. Closed that. When I had my like, if you really want to go, you will go. Please stop that with us. Stop it in my face. So the next thing, after that scene with Ashley being dumbfounded, like for your family to also be lost and confused as everybody else is a problem. So we go to Giselle's house that she said is coming together. Now I would say I did like the black and white. The door is really cute. It's black with the glass, and then the white. Well, I thought the black and white thing going on her house. I thought it was cute, but to me, it still looked like three separate houses put together. Like to her, it looks like a work of art, but that shit looks ugly as fuck, tacky as fuck. Like, who is your interior designer? Who is your contractor? Girl, what is happening? No, ma'am. No. We see her and her daughters. She's trying to pick out her outfit because Karen sent out her invitations for her spring event. And it was some tacos and tequila poo. Send me some, Karen. I thought it was cute. But Giselle, per usual, had something negative to say about it and was very per usual. But I thought it was cute. She said, "Eat free food and tequila, girl. Send it to me. I will eat it and drink it. Yes, ma'am." And Giselle's trying to figure out what she's gonna wear for this spring chic. And her daughters, her twins are about to turn 16. Her daughter Grace she got one more year in the house, and then she'll be gone as well. So she's starting to feel the emptiness syndrome early. So the twins are with her, and they are helping her look for clothes. And they make this cute little comment. I'm like, if your children don't read you, I don't know who else, because you not listening to nobody. They were like, I thought we fixed this. I thought we fixed this clothes issues. Like, because they know their mother cannot dress worth a damn. Okay? So they couldn't figure it out. So then she ends up calling Robin. And then she dismisses the girls. And she asks Robin what to wear. Robin's like, whatever's in your closet. Because Robin knows. Giselle, one thing Giselle gonna be is tacky. That's one thing she's gonna do. Have a stiff ass wig and be tacky. With no edges. Like, ma'am. So her and Robin talk about what they're gonna wear, and did she get the invite or whatever, you know. Anyway, so the next scene we have is Karen's spring event. Karen is when she comes in, she's like in such a joyful mood, and she looks crazy. And she talks about how she got her little boom lifted, and she feels like Ray is excited but jealous also at the same point of like who else is liking them beside him type thing, you know. So she comes in a joyful mood or whatever, and everything else is the last touches are being put together in the venue. And then out of nowhere, and I'm like, y'all cannot be this unprepared. Did you not check the weather? I don't understand. Out of nowhere, but then, you know, weathers do come and go sporadically. It starts storming, like raining hard, honey. I mean hard, okay? And it's like so ironic because she's just such in a joyful mood, but then the rain is like, fuck your mood. We gonna rain. And it rained. So we get introduced to Jacqueline. I didn't mention this, but in Mia's, when they were at Mia's house, Mia mentioned why because Jackie asked her why did she post the cancer scare on her social media, and she was saying how she was crying to Jacqueline, and Jacqueline was like, you need to be honest and make a reel. A reel is you know what a reel is, Instagram. And to me, I was just like, I talk to my best friends daily on no, not really. I talk to my best friends when things are going on in my life. Never have any of them been like, yeah, you need to go ahead and pick up the camera and make a video about that. Yes. Now, my sister once mentioned about my self-love journey. I should record that for other people too, which I have not done yet. But that's the only time. But like something traumatically going in my, yeah, girl, pick up the kid. No. So I'm like, So we finally get to meet Jacqueline. She walks in, and everyone starts to arrive. Karen and Giselle go to the side or whatever. They're talking about Raven and how Raven is in New York now. She's living her best life, and Karen got to go to New York to help Raven find an apartment. And then Karen asks Giselle about her children, and she's like, "Oh, da da da." She's like, how you getting ready to like the emptiness syndrome or whatever?" And she's like, she don't want to think about it, she don't want to talk about it because those are her girls. Which, as a mother, I understand. I mean, I'm not a mother, but I get it because me leaving my mom and my sister and my dad was so hard for me to this day. Because like coming up the holidays, I'm trying to figure out how I'm about to celebrate the holiday by myself because it's like it be hard out here. Okay, and so then Ashley walks in. Before she walks in, Karen and Giselle start talking about Ashley and how like it doesn't make sense, and Giselle feel like Ashley is lying or hiding something from her, or whatever. While they're talking about her, Ashley walks in her little yeet outfit. Okay, like yeet, look at me. Did not think her outfit gave. She did not think it was gonna rain. Okay, she walks in her little Ashley outfit, and she's like, "What y'all talking about?" And they're like, "You." And one thing I love in this season, well, this episode so far, they're very forthcoming with information. Like if you happen to walk in, they talking about you, listen, we talking about you, and I love that. Instead of the other times they would act like they'll just like act like they want to talk about you. It's just so weird. I don't like people do that. So I like that part. So then Giselle now goes into the whole Ashley, you're lying to me, da 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 da, boom 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 boom. And to me, I'm like, Giselle, I wholeheartedly understand where you're coming from, but what is your storyline? You're so much over here, but what is your storyline? What do you have to offer us this season besides being in everybody else's storyline? What can we hear? What's going on in your love life? Besides your children, what's going on in your life? Besides your tacky ass house, what's going on? Is your ex-husband still scamming churches? What's going on? What's in it? I have a storyline, and then it comes from people. So Ashley is like, she's talking to Giselle. She's like, you're the person I'm most vulnerable with or transparent with, and I've told you everything that I know. I'm going through it as I'm going through it. Now later on, if it changes, I'll let you know. And she's like, you're lying to me, Ashley. You're lying to me. Girl, okay. So, which I do agree that, like, Ashley's not there with us. So anyway, Ashley announced that she found a house in Arlington and made an LLC with Michael, and now so before in the first scene, she was like, at the beginning of this episode, she was like, yeah, they're getting divorced. But it takes she has to separate for 1 year before she gets divorced. And now she's saying that they're separating and she's not getting divorced, they're separating. But if you're getting a house together, how are you separating if y'all living together? I don't understand. Doesn't separation, tell me if I'm wrong, doesn't separation require you both to live in separate households? Like, am I wrong or am I right? I don't know. So I just don't think they're getting divorced because you found a house together, y'all still living together. There's no way y'all get divorced because you can always get a nanny if you need that much help. Your mother can always come. You can always just move in with your mother. Like, it's only her. Oh, you don't like her boyfriend, but your mother can always come and help you with the boys and go about her day. It's not hard. So while Giselle is like yelling at Ashley, telling Ashley she's lying to her, she ends up accidentally spilling Robin's tea about how one name is not on Robin's home deed or whatever. So she don't understand what Ashley's going through, and everybody, which was Karen and Ashley, was like, "Ooh." Like, I don't think you was supposed to say that, Giselle. And I be trying to tell y'all, Giselle's nobody's friend but her own self. Okay, if she can't offer her own daughter's emotional availability, then how's she gonna offer it to y'all? That's people that came out of her pussy, her puss. How's she gonna give y'all emotional? She can't even get to her own child. Man, come on, get away from me with the shenanigans. Anyway, so then Ashley also shares some disgusting information that she woke up that day feeling horny and wanting Michael's eggplant. And I'm like, girl, what part of that did you want? The part that was stuck in another man's booty hole? Or the part of another man's thing in his booty hole? Or the old part? The belittling you part? The trying to control you part? Like, what part of Michael were you craving? Like, what girl? And you, moving on. Because anyway, Karen tells her advice was that she understands that she's trying to get what she can get out of the situation for her boys, but she also needs to live within her means. Get her own thing by herself, not with her husband, but she understands. And then Karen seems to think that Ashley is playing dumbfounded, and that she learned how to play the game. I really don't think that Ashley is playing stupid. I think she really is just really dumbfounded. Because I feel like of all people, her uncle or her mother would know. Like, yeah, I'm trying to, you know? I really feel like Ashley's really playing stupid. She's not playing stupid. She's really being stupid. Like, they're not getting divorced. She's just trying to have a storyline. So, we end up getting Candace and Chris come on in. Candace is happy for Ashley when she finds out that Ashley is. They do a little rewind where Robin tells Candace that Ashley is getting divorced, and and then she's like, "I am so excited for her. Get away from that man." Yes, she was so my jaw just hurt when I did that. But yeah, so Candace is really happy for Ashley, and then Mia walks in. And then also Wendy and her husband Eddie walks in, and Wendy tries to go greet Giselle, because Giselle walks away to the other side, and Wendy's like, oh, "Is that Giselle? Let me go greet Giselle." And she's just genuinely being nice, and she tried to go greet Giselle or whatever, and she's approaching Giselle. Giselle's giving off such energy, just and she's like, "Don't touch me, don't touch me. I'm good. Don't touch me." Like, girl, how old are you? Why are you acting like that? Come to find out she's acting like that because of the last season, Mia talked about her. But I'm like, Giselle, as many times as you have spoken on Karen, said some foul-ish about Karen and her marriage, and Ashley, you used to talk about Cherise, you talked about Monique, but specifically with Karen, you will dog her out and then expect for y'all to be cool the next scene. There was a season where, like, Karen would not let Giselle have it. And Giselle was like, "I want to apologize. Just let it go already. Just let it go." And Karen was like, "No. It's not okay." And Karen was like holding, and Giselle was so upset to why Karen was holding on to it. But look at it, fast forward to now Giselle doing it to Wednesday. And I'm like, oh, look at the hypocrite. Look at the pot calling the kettle black. Like, how did you expect her to not have anything to say when all season your storyline was based on her body and her choice to enhance her body? First, she was like, we met her as Dr. Indy. And now she's showing off her body. Are you sleeping with her? Does it matter what she's showing off? It does not. If the person who's sleeping with her is okay with what she's showing off, you should shut the fuck up. and body shaming her for no reason. Made that lady cry because you wanted to talk about how she has changed. Lady, shut the fuck up. Anyway, so now you want her to be apologetic to you for you talking mad cash money shit about her? Are you dumb or are you dumb? Like, yo, like Giselle legit lives in some type of like Giselle world. And she was like, it don't work like that in Giselle's world. Girl, you and your world can go straight the fuck somewhere. Okay? Like, stop playing with this lady. Child. Anyway. So we getting towards the end. And where Mia comes in or whatever, and everybody's all huddled around, and Giselle finally addresses me as like, are you trying to gain sympathy? Da da da. Are you really? And she was like, is this what cancer looks like? Is this what cancer acts like? I was like, Giselle. Now this problem was like, yes, Giselle, stop. Giselle, stop. Giselle, stop. Stop, girl. Stop. Because Mia needs to stop playing with people. And she went in on Mia. Mia got upset and was like, if you gotta cry, I was scared and I was crying. And if you gotta take that as me attention seeking, the only thing I can say is, fuck you. Fuck. I think that's what she said. She cursed, I heard her. She's like, fuck you, or something like that. Something like that. And I was like, ooh. And that's what that episode ended off, y'all. And I will say, this season is giving. It is giving. I am here for. I cannot wait. I just want Candace to read Giselle for me one good time. Please read Giselle for me. One. Like, tell her a new ex. Okay? Read her whole life for me. Just read it for me. One good time. Karen needs to read Giselle. Mia ain't got no word. Anyway. Everybody needs to read Giselle for me. Robin needs to read Giselle, because Giselle be coming for you for years now, and you still have not said anything. Oh my gosh, Robin, when we gonna stand up for ourselves, girl? When? But anyway, thank you so much for watching this review. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Give that post notification bell a ring a zing zing, so that you will be notified every single time that I post a video. And you'll be added to our Kingdom Ambassador family. I love you. I mean it. God loves you. You know it. And everything that you need to survive in this crazy world has already been placed within you. So just reach within yourself and you will find the answers that you need. I cannot talk to save my life today. But thank you for sticking with me, and I will see you in my very next video. Mwah.